Experiments conducted in a microgravity environment have the potential for discoveries that can both improve life on Earth and advance our understanding of space. Science teams wishing to perform these kinds of experiments in space are limited by high deployment costs and project timelines that are overly drawn out. The same team at NASA that developed Strata 1 has been approved for funding development of a new research facility named Hermes, which will reside on the International Space Station for 5 years. Our team, Microgravity Automated Research Systems, or MARS, has been subcontracted by TSTAR, a local space commercialization company, to develop the electronics for Hermes. The facility will be capable of hosting up to 4 experiments at a time, which can be changed out during the facility's lifetime. Standards for power budgets and communications will allow for project timelines to be greatly reduced, while also cutting research and development costs. And now, let's meet the team. Howdy, my name's Colby and I'm the project manager for MARS. I will be responsible for planning, overseeing, and documenting all aspects of our design and development of the electronics for the Hermes research facility.
Howdy, my name is Alexis Crandall and I'm the hardware engineer for MARS. My responsibility is to design the MARS support board, which will include creating the schematics and the printed circuit board layout.
Howdy, my name is David Kennedy and I'm one of the software engineers for MARS, and I will be tasked with programming the embedded system that will be put onto the MARS support board.
Howdy, my name is Mitch Martinez and I'm one of the software engineers for the MARS team. I'll be responsible for contributing to the embedded software as well as configuring NASA-provided software to provide standard data services to our system through the International Space Station.
Howdy, my name is Kristian Ecolango, and I am the System Integration Engineer for MARS. I will be responsible for the integration between the hardware and software, as well as the testing and verification of our system.
The Hermes research facility will occupy an express rack locker on the International Space Station. The system will receive 28 volts DC from one of the station's remote power control modules, which will then be fed into the MARS support board through a mechanical power switch. The MARS support board will regulate the voltages powering all devices in the system, provide sub-experiments the capability to control external peripherals, and to monitor and control the power provided to each sub-experiment. The MARS support board will have connections for 4 LED strips to provide adjustable lighting for sub-experiments. Hermes will be making use of the ISS network in order to provide a means to downlink data to a ground station on Earth. The ground station will also be able to uplink commands that will update parameters on sub-experiments during runtime. An Ethernet connection from an express data port will connect Hermes to the ISS network. This connection will be plugged into a router within the MARS electronics box, which will isolate the external network from the internal Hermes network. The MARS support board at each sub-experiment will also be connected over Ethernet to this router. In order to communicate with the ground station, a software product called Trek will be used. Trek will be running on a BeagleBone Black, which will also be connected to the router. 4 USB cameras will be connected to the BeagleBone to provide sub-experiments with image and video capability. Finally, Hermes will also have a health and status user interface made up of switches and LEDs to provide the ISS crew members with a safe and intuitive means of monitoring, powering down, and changing out sub-experiments.
MARS will work with the Mobile Integrated Solutions Laboratory, or MISSL, in order to prepare them to maintain support for Hermes for the next 5 years. We would like to thank our sponsor, Leonard, owner and CEO of TSTAR, our customer, Dr. Joe Morgan, and our technical advisor, Dr. Jay Porter. We'd also like to give a special thanks to Dr. Kristian John, the principal investigator for the Hermes research facility at NASA. If you have any questions regarding our project, please feel free to contact us at mars.tstar@gmail.com.